Hello, everyone, and welcome to my capstone for Footwear Business Foundations by way of Footwear News and FIT. My name is Shereé Granger, and I'm the founder of Shonchelle Shereé Designs, which is a sister company under the main company of Shonchelle Shereé Incorporated. Let's explore the business model for Shonchelle Shereé Designs. It is important to examine a career reflection because there are many opportunities within the footwear business that I can explore, and it has stayed tried and true from the very beginning up until the current day, which is firstly, I love the idea of having a multitude of hats to wear as an entrepreneur. I find that it gives me an opportunity to audition different perspectives and see what works best for my personality and for my needs. I find that being the president, of course, which is my natural ability because I founded the company last year in 2001, I feel that the next best thing for me would be creative direction. With this, I can dip my finger into advertising as well as marketing, but more specifically, show my demographic the story and incorporate them in the creative direction moving forward. So I would love to say that this is my most ideal space to be in, position to be in. However, I am open and I love to explore the idea of design as well as operations, distribution, and logistics. Since my background is in communications with a concentration in print journalism, I felt that it was best to tell stories through the lens of a Black woman. And in doing so, that is a great opportunity to introduce characters, setting, a storyline, a lesson. And I feel like fashion can sometimes be it doesn't center around sapiosexuality or understanding of intelligence, even though there are a lot of people in fashion that are super uber intelligent. What it comes down to is what stories are we telling and through the lens of whom and who is it reaching, as well as what do you want to say. And so I feel that it is my duty to create soft erotica for my audience and also to feed them characters, yes, through what they can listen to or what they can read, but also in what they can wear. And so in the world of Shonchelle Shereé Designs, you're going to find that perfect marriage of erotica and a space to play for shoe fetishists. And another thing for me, especially a part of like our core brand values, size inclusivity is super important. I want a large range or a variety of people to be able to wear my footwear, or I shouldn't say people specifically, but feminine identifying people can find a place to get shoes if they absolutely love them that they can find their size in, or they can go down to something. So they can go anywhere from a size 6 up to a size 13 for now, which I would love to expand into a size 15. Just so, like I said, we can be more size inclusive. But this is super important to me, and I want to make sure that just because it is a bigger shoe, it can still be seen as aesthetically pleasing, and it is not just considered a masculine shoe just because it's made in a larger size. This is one of my favorite shoes from about one of my favorite characters. Her name is Anais. She is a sexy secretary siren, and she has the hearts of a lot of different men in the story. And this is one of her shoes. I actually have the boot here in the flesh. So this is what came from the tech spec, and we actually have the boot here in real life, which is really nice because it's crazy to see your creation go from something that you conceptualize to materialize just like so. And it is a beautiful, I'm saying it has some beautiful detailing. The craftsmanship is top notch. It feels great. It smells great. It looks great. And it's very sexy on the foot. So I absolutely love that. I just want to share that with you guys so you can see that there is progress in the making. This is one of my favorite boots so far. So here's how we want to tackle the press. Firstly, we want to come in with social media because social media is a low cost option to get the word out as quickly as possible. And ideally, we want to start to build a buzz. So I'm not going to come across as selling the products to anyone, such as the footwear, the fragrance, or the audiobooks. Initially, I want to start doing reviews and build an authority within the community. Once it is time, and I feel that it is time, then we will come out and start to put together some things for how to write a book, and also fragrance and footwear reviews. So I want to use social media kind of as a stepping stone to showcase our authority within the community, but also an opportunity to introduce our own branding. Now, once that's done, then there will be buzz that needs to be built around the footwear, the fragrances, and the accessories that we plan on introducing. So I want to do that through book and audio book, as well as a 6-season series. Does that sound ambitious? Of course it's ambitious. But I believe that if we can give the audience not only something to read and listen to, but also something to watch, it will keep them coming back again and again. And it's something that I've never seen done before. But I do feel like people are going to be so enthralled and obsessed with these characters, they are ultimately going to want to see it play out on television. And once they see that, then we give them the opportunity to buy something that they truly covet, or at least own a piece of what they have participated in such a thorough way. Then we reward them with the footwear. So they get the background, the knowledge, the education, the seduction, they get the visual excitement and enticement, and then it's like, well, what can I take home from this? I want something that is tangible I can take home. The reward is the footwear and the fragrance and any of the other accessories that we decide to broach to our audience. When that's said and done, then we have the tours, which is an opportunity to go around and sign books, footwear, fragrances, also sit and talk to the community in a one-on-one basis to get to know them better. And also just to hear where they're coming from in ways that you can't quite get from social media. Here is our unique marketing proposition, pretty much re-explained from the last slide, and I'm going to keep it pretty short. Social media, which is where we're going to do our muse introduction, footwear and fragrance, as well as home decor reviews will happen here. And then I will position the novel with social media announcements, followed by chapter read alouds, and then a lookbook that comes from the read alouds. And that way the client or the customer is familiarizing themselves with the characters in a multidimensional way. So you are not only hearing about them, but you are also able to physically touch something and potentially buy a pair of shoes if the customer would like to. Finally, I have to give respect to stylists, because the stylists are the ones that are touchstones when it comes down to, taking a risk in fashion that you might not necessarily see from buyers when we are going out speaking to department stores and e-tailers. Stylists are the ones that will take the risks and put it on the right people and put it in front of the camera. So stylist is at the top of the list, and also to trade shows would be really big for wholesale and e-commerce and e-tailers as well. And I would love to put our products in independent and or department stores. Here's another opportunity to speak on stylists and influencers and just putting the product in front of the right person. For example, we have Meredith Coupe at the bottom left in a Christopher John Rogers dress, and she works closely with Michelle Obama. And I'm bringing this to an attention because Michelle Obama has larger feet. I am a size inclusive footwear designer, and this will be great for her client. We also have Law Roach at the very top, who styles Zendaya. And these stylists and influencers, or I should speak about the stylists. The stylists have the opportunity to change the trajectory of the perception of their clients. Influencers have the opportunity to showcase or provide the visual necessities or desires that they're able to attain, but they also want to share and give to their viewers or their followers. And so it just becomes this great opportunity to get items exposed to clients and also heavy hitters in the game. So, this is one of the main reasons why, and not the only reason, but a really good reason as to why I wanted to create my own literature when it comes to my brand. A lot of people draw inspiration from whatever their life experiences are. It could be them going to the beach, it could be them having some kind of traumatic experience that they want to share. It could be flowers or the galaxy or futurism. So what I did was I said, I'm going to create my own direction, my own literature, and I will have my own setting that I feel will be best for these characters. And so I wrote these books. And with that being said, I can take the imaging or the imagery that I created in the books and display them at these trade shows and also to in pop-up shops, as well as what the tone or the atmosphere will feel like when you come onto my social media or onto my website. So that is why trade shows are really important for us, is because it will be another layer to expose who we are and build brand equity. When it comes to measurements and KPIs, we are going to track our measurements through social media analytics as well as our Shopify app. That will help us to really understand what's doing well and what is not doing well, depending on location and fulfillment. Furthermore, on the company website, we want to use heat mapping transactions and monitor the correspondence and feedback that we get through acquiring email lists. Shonchelle Shereé Designs is in the startup phase of business. Although we are a burgeoning company that started in 2021, we did a lot of foundational work in the year of 2022. And we see that 2023 will be a great opportunity to jumpstart our business. With that being said, we're going to steep our foundation in social media content, and then we will segue into other things such as footwear reviews and book reads and fragrance reviews to initiate everything. And that way we can build an authority within those communities. From there, we are going to tell stories through the perspective lens of the Black feminine divine. It is important that we let everyone know that although we do understand that there are a lot of issues that women face on the day to day, this is a safe space for Black women to express themselves and to see themselves in the narratives that we think that they are ready to hear. And from that, they will have the reward of purchasing footwear, fragrances, and additional home decor and accessories. Okay, so here is Shonchelle Shereé Design's sales strategy action plan. And I'm going to break this down for you in the most concise way possible, but feel free to look through the presentation and take a look at the table as I go through it. So we are first going to look at in-store and online. In-store, we are going to facilitate in-store purchases through pop-up shops and online through brand website and social media. Our products and services will pretty much stay consistent between in-store and online. So for example, I want to feature women's footwear, fragrances, luxury fans, semi-precious mirrors, and honey. However, when it comes to wholesale, we're only going to focus on our product being women's footwear. Our budgeted costs here for in-store will be sales staff, management, retail logistics, as well as POS systems, leasing, and utilities. However, when it comes to online, things are going to be slightly different, and we're going to focus on things such as inventory management, security maintenance, order management, and also customer support, as well as SEO optimization. When it comes to wholesale, wholesale will be slightly different from both of those because we're only looking here at at warehousing, logistics, manufacturing, and any miscellaneous things that may come up, such as distribution and logistics there. Now, our projected sales when it comes to pop-up shops is 15,000 units. A little smaller for our online presence, which will only be about 10,000 units, and that is followed by wholesale, which will have more because there will be more space to deliver and hopefully more doors to deliver to for 20,000 sales. Our distribution strategy for in-store will be in-store only promotion. So you have to be present in order to get these special perks. I think this would be a great opportunity with pop-up shops to give them a gallery walk of sorts so you can feel like you're in an art gallery. And pop-ups will only happen in art galleries, period. But sometimes when you go into an art gallery, there's an area for you to look at footage or listen to sounds, and this is where I want to introduce a short movie from or a very short condensed version of what is to be expected in the upcoming series. This is also a great opportunity for us to build designer influence. Now, when it comes to online distribution strategy, I want to use keyword research, of course, which also aligns with SEO optimization. It's a huge component. The Shopify channel will help us to understand our distribution strategy, customer posting, and reviews. I cannot tell you how much I personally go to different websites and I scroll right to the bottom because I need to know if it's really worth the buy and what are people actually saying, not paid testimonies, but actual factual reviews. And when it comes to distribution strategies for wholesale, we're looking at trade shows, exclusive distribution with specific departments or independent retailers that we do exclusive work with, as well as seasonal and holiday collaborations. My proposed deadline for a pop-up shop is November 2023 because it is the holiday season. I do want to jumpstart the website and any online exposure with a pre-sale August 2023 and then our grand opening being September 2023. When it comes to trade shows and wholesale, I'm looking at September 2023 as well. Our key performance indicators for in store would be our retail sales. We're hoping to project to 3.5 million. We are looking at a 30% increase in retail store traffic and also 15% based on referral traffic from online or by word of mouth. And when it comes to online, we are looking at we're looking at $5 million in retail sales, 20% increase in site traffic, and then 10% referral traffic. Finally, to close it out, we are looking at $3 million in retail sales for wholesale and 20 plus bulk orders of 1,000 units. This has been quite the journey to completion, but I really appreciate it because now I'm more adept than ever. I am keen and aware of the trajectory of my business, what the next steps are for my business, and how to carry that out. And to sound eloquent and well versed when it comes to what my plans are so that I can have people get behind me and we can move forward in business. If there are any questions and you are interested in collaborating with me or investing in my business, please do not hesitate to reach out. My email address is info@ Shonchelle, SHONCHELLE, Shereé, SHEREE.com. That is again info@ ShonchellesShereé.com. You can also reach me on my mobile at 914-752 8243 if you are interested in collaborations. Only serious inquiries are going to be considered. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope you have a blessed day.